Had to see the news for myself, but it is true. Men of War 2. It's hard to say Men of War 2 without saying Men of War Assault Squad 2, as of course we played that forever, and with the recent release of Call to Arms Gates of Hell Ostfront, it is absolutely delightful to see Men of War going back to its roots. Yes, the classic RTS series returns, but now I have more questions than answers. Today we'll take a look at the trailer and go a little bit more in depth of some of the things that I've seen on their Steam store page, and of course, well, as soon as we can get access to play it, we are definitely going to. I see some nicely polished cutscenes here, and that's something that was really good in the original Men of War, was the fact that they connected you a bit more to the battle and the missions than anything in multiplayer. Now, this was a long time ago, but the trailer looks fantastic. However, the question is, what kinds of things will be taken from other games that are similar, as I mentioned, Men of War Assault Squad 2, and also Men of War Arena, and be added to this? If you see at the end of this brief look at the trailer, which of course we'll let you see in its entirety in just a moment, things of course seem to be a little bit more Men of War than Men of War Assault Squad or Call to Arms. They all kind of have their own tweaks to it, but the battlefield system seems to be here, pressing the line from left to right. Of course, I also have questions about what factions will be in here, though we see things from the Americans. There may be some British tanks here, definitely some German tanks and Soviet, but the question is, will we also see the Japanese, and if so, are we going to see campaigns from all sides, and will it be co-op? Now, I also see some images that remind me of the Mercury campaign for the Germans, so Operation Mercury could be in here, and I hope they're not just recreating the original campaign just on more modern systems, or possibly, maybe, I don't know, they'll bring in some campaign missions from the original, redo them, and also add a ton of new stuff, including vehicles and infantry and whatnot. Now, I must say, I'm a really big fan of how Men of War Assault Squad 2 worked, including of what the modding community did, so it's a real big, tall order for Men of War to really be impressive in its multiplayer or whatnot. However, I'm not going to forget that this is the series that started it all for everyone in the original Men of War. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into the trailer and give you the first look at Men of War 2, coming in 2022. Well, there we go, a release date sometime in 2022. I really don't know what to expect from this one other than more greatness of World War II games. We don't have enough, and we got to welcome this one with open arms and hope, at least by saying, hey, all the things from all the other games that have spun off from this hopefully are taken into account to make this one the biggest ever. Honestly, I was a big fan of Blitzkrieg and Blitzkrieg 2 and also Blitzkrieg 3 that came out, though more and more games are going towards this monetization style where everything's locked down and you can't really do anything, and it's really getting frustrating at how many DLCs and other things you got to buy and wait for. Well, hopefully this one is out of left field, didn't even see this one coming, and hopefully it provides more entertainment and many more mods from the modding community. I can't really think of a time where Men of War Assault Squad 2 was really played aside from playing with tons and tons of mods. After beating the game and going through all the Assault Squad modes that were kind of disappointing, going back and playing the original Men of War campaign and also Men of War Vietnam and other titles were damn refreshing. And I'm hoping that these cutscenes and all this time put into all this rendering of what seems to be these massive pending battles, cutscenes before the start of a mission, means that we'll get great co-op missions that are somewhat challenging to complete, defense, desperation, early war stuff, late war stuff, A lot of campaigns seem to end just as they're getting going or start in the middle of nowhere, but criticism abound. We got to open this one up and be like, man, this is great. Love the airplanes, love the fact that there's a lot of destruction, and I hope that it's polished and works on really all machines with ease and such, and destroying buildings is a hell of a lot of excitement too. The combat system will work differently. If you remember Rob's realism and how Call to Arms Gates of Hell Ostfront works versus Men of War Assault Squad base, there was a hell of a lot more detail put in from the modding community in terms of weapon types and ammunition types and penetration, over-penetration, spalling, etc., etc. But that is a talk for a whole nother day. But I must say that I'm very excited. I hope that you added this one to your radar, and this is one I am excited to see develop until 2022, when hopefully it eventually releases. I'll see you next time. Drop a like. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you all very soon. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. I am very excited. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you want to see from this game? What do they got to do to get you interested? And what has the other games done and all the community efforts have done? What have they done to get you interested and kind of want to play these games more and go back to play Company of Heroes? Anything that stands out to you? Let me know. I'm curious. I truly am. Let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.